Hello and welcome to another live stream. I'm Glenn Bixley, and today we're going to take another look at kingdoms and castles. Now, for anyone who hasn't seen this before, this is a casual, relaxing building game, city building game, where you basically build yourself a castle and you're kind of attacked by other armies as well as dragons. Dragons, Vikings. So let's see which one was our latest. Where are we? Same date, same bad time. So we must be on this one. Okay. So, for anyone that didn't see it last time, we did get kind of beaten up a little bit in here. And we've lost a lot of our buildings. What we've actually encountered is a major problem of we built an archer training squad, but we can't use them. We also built a military barracks, but we can't use it. Once again, because I did not have any iron being produced for the blacksmith. Sorry, we did not have any tools being produced. So this time around, we're going to get back into it. We're going to try and get the blacksmiths working and try and produce a lot more tools. Now, the other problem we were having last time was... I can hear something. Moment, I'm just... Oh, okay. So we are getting attacked out here. And apparently we do have enough tools in this tower for it to be firing. But yes, we have an ogre. And we have a Viking army who have apparently wiped out a fair bit of what's over here. So we need to get back into building. We need to produce more tools to try and stop these Viking invasions. So now the blacksmith would be very useful. We're going to need gold for that. So I think we had our treasury. Oh no, we still have our treasury room. It has not been destroyed. Now I don't think we can defend ourselves over here. These guys have run out of weapons. Pretty sure they have. So the ogre's going to smash his way through and he's going to do all the damage he wants. There's really not much I can do about that. But we are going to switch tax back on. 10%. That's going to make our people a little unhappy. Oh, this tower is still firing. So we must be getting some tools. Thanks to the blacksmith now. Okay, he's retreating. So maybe, now that we have actually got the blacksmiths, we are actually possibly starting to defend ourselves. But we're going to need another blacksmith. One is not producing anywhere near enough tools. So I'm actually thinking we're going to do another blacksmith out this side. But we need that 75 gold first. Okay, so the invading navy is getting beaten off a little bit here. Now our walls are obviously pretty useless against the ogres. So I think at this point our main defense is going to be trying to defend with towers. Which is why we need these blacksmiths, because they fire a lot of arrows. And those arrows are costing us resources. So, yeah, that's basically what is going to be our plan for this week. Well, trying to recover from not having any blacksmith producing enough tools anyway. Well, we had blacksmith, he just wasn't producing enough tools, which means we're not getting enough weapons. So we're waiting for this gold to come in. We have 8 at the moment. So let's look then at entertainment and food. Okay, so our food, we have 160. It's not great. Okay, so these are damaged farm plots. Let's rebuild all of these. Obviously these are being damaged by a dragon. Whoops. So we'll repair those. What was this? Oh, that's the swine herd. It's our cattle. Our pigs. We've got a couple of markets out this end of town, which is trying to keep these people a little happier, as well as a bar. So we're trying to make the people happy, which is not easy to do. And at the same time, we're trying to now build up weapons to defend ourselves against those unfriendly dragons. And of course the ogres. And the Vikings. All of the unfriendly stuff. This out here is all charcoal being produced. How are we doing for charcoal now? Because we were really struggling before. Is this one charcoal? This one's charcoal, isn't it? Charcoal makers. So we're still not producing enough. I think we have probably a shortage now of wood. So what I'm actually going to do is dedicate more trees to being cut down. And we're going to have to start forestry. Because I have not actually started any forestry out here. So let's have a look. Forester. How much land does he cover? Up to there. Okay, so probably placing him back here would maximize it. Wait till this plot's gone. And we'll get a couple of foresters in. We could put a forester around this area too, possibly. Let's have a look. What is stopping it from going in right there? Forester must be near usable trees. Whoa, stop. Must be near... Does the forester not plant? Am I using the wrong... Because otherwise I need to stop it now and plant, put this down near the usable trees before they wipe them out. So let's just make sure I've got the right... The forester plants as well as cuts then, does he? And he needs to be near usable trees. So if I cut down all my usable trees, we're in big trouble then. Is that what you're saying? Forester chops and replants. And yet he needs to be near the trees. That's strange that he has to be near trees. I mean, because he's planting them, I would have thought I'd better put him here. Okay, well, we'll just put him here then. It's not quite where I want him, but let's make sure we get this one in where we want him then. Okay, let's start it up again. Yeah, I just quickly noticed there that it was not going to work. So I thought I'd better pause it and make sure I get this right. So we really want this one to be here. And that will maximise his land. And it'll leave one small square there for whatever. And it will also, I suppose... I was going to say determine where our road's going to be. But we already have that determined out here. Let's start laying this road then. Forester. One there. Can I do another one here? Okay. I thought that might be a little too close together, but apparently it's not. Now I wouldn't mind having a second one out here. In order to have forestry on all sides of the trees. I think we'll do one here. What we'll do is I'll bring this road out. Join it across with this one. And that looks like a perfect spot for another forester. Right there on the corner. No, hang on. Come back to... There I maximise his land. But it's not right on the corner. Does it actually matter? No, it won't, because I'm going to put a road to it. You watch this. Let's go forester. We'll rotate him so he faces the right way. And I'll just put my own road down to him. There we go. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 foresters. Where we didn't have foresters before. Now, We have plenty of people working. Good. Good. Yes. Okay. And that one's still to be built. So how are we doing as far as... we're down to 1 gold. What happened to our gold? What was this? Chamber of War. Well, we can't rebuild that. We don't have the gold. I was kind of hoping to get enough gold by now to start doing another blacksmith. We're really not getting enough gold. That forester didn't cost us any, so where did all our gold just go? I might have to check the bank balance. Stockpiles. I'm actually thinking the foresters could probably use stockpiles near their homes. One in the middle. I'll give him one here because it's close to them. And where was this one? Right there. Put you one on the corner. I don't want people walking too far to get to their stockpiles. Now, our farming out here has started to recover. We've got plenty of pigs. I'm trying to remember where our butcher was. Butcher was over close to town, that's right. Baker. Produce store. Butcher. Okay. So we have a few people working in here. Food storage of 0. Output 4 per 1 pig equals 1 box of pork. Stored and ready for use, 4 out of 5. Oh, so they need to make 1 more box. No? Yeah, they must do. They need to make 1 more box, I guess, before it'll get transported. Okay, so we might not have enough pigs coming out. How's this pig farm doing? Let's have a look. Consumes 9 wheat. Has no wheat. It's too far away. Okay, so let's get a storage out here. Not advanced. Industry, Glenn. Industry. Now, do we go with an ordinary stockpile? Will that do the job? I guess. Let's try it. Oh, we already have a stockpile here. Small stockpile. And there's nothing on it. So they're not taking wheat there, no. Okay, so here's our wheat harvest. What are they going to do with it? Looks like they're taking it... Okay, it's getting distributed to the markets. And then surplus is going back to the castle. So we might just simply need more farmers, maybe? No, hang on, click on here. 0, so they're just bringing in the wheat harvest now. At the moment we're living off of apples only. We don't have enough fish, and we don't have enough pork either. Okay, so I'm thinking... food. Let's get more fishing going, because I did start last time doing these ones. But they may not be doing very well, because they don't have a road. Let's give them a road, shall we? That will speed them up. Through to there. Now there should be another one. Whoops, stop going around in circles, Glenn. I thought there was another fisherman in here. Did I not put another one in? Well, we're due to. Let's do that. Industry. No, not industry. Food. Fishing hut. That requires 5 gold, and we still haven't even managed to acquire 5 gold yet. Man, here's a dragon. Where is he? I can hear him. Sounded like he must have been out this way then. Behind us. There it is. He is behind us. So how's our blacksmith done? Has he produced enough tools for the ballista to fire? Oh, speaking of that, let's check our supply. How do we do that again? Trying to remember how to check workforce. Job priority. So ballista operators. We have 8 of 8. They are operating. Okay. Is he getting shot at? It looks like he is. Yes, he's definitely getting shot at. We just don't have enough defences at this point. But that's understandable. We didn't have any last time. So the fact that we have some is definitely better than the fact that we didn't have any. Now they're getting these fires put out slowly but surely. Okay. A well. Well there and a well there. Right in the centre. Because that one there definitely needed it. All these fires are out. We could possibly use more water access up here. Because it does look rather dry. I'm actually thinking I could possibly take this house out. I mean, there's a well across the road there and there's a well there. If I was to put another one in, it would really need to be where this house is. There are people living in it. Well, I'm sorry. You don't live in there anymore. We're going to put a well in. And up closer to the city now, because these houses are actually not all being destroyed. We're actually going to destroy your house. Oh, winter. That's not a good time to be doing it. But what I was thinking was put in a cottage. Now, can we spin it that way? I think it would look a little better. Now, how are we doing for builders? Job priority. Builders. We have 7 of 7, so we're okay. I'm going to do that over here too. Both of these houses full? Yes. Oh well, that one's not. Sorry. We are going to give you bigger and nicer houses. Because you're close to the walls, you can be defended. Whereas these houses out here, if they get attacked and burnt down, they're not worth as much. It's not as important. So defending them isn't quite as critical. However, these ones, I'm going to rebuild now, are going to be bigger, stronger, faster. Oh, no, sorry, they're not the $6 million man, are they? Whoops, wrong building. Cottage. Boom. Now look at that. You get a really nice little cottage. Demolish that. Demolish your house. As nice as it was, I'm sorry. Move in next door to the big new house. Okay, so we on fast. No, we're not. Let's get time going. There's our half of our problem. That could be why we're not making any money. So we'll get these new houses built. Bigger. They'll hold more people. I am going to soon need to build more defense around my castle. Try and hold these ogres out. That's 20 gold though, just to do that. I really need to do another blacksmith first. I think that's going to be a lot more important. So we might need to crank up our tax, 15%. At the moment we're just not making enough gold. That's going to upset our people, which means our happiness rate goes right down. They do not like that. We can't afford to tax them too much for too long, or they will get very upset. So we're going to try and get the 75 gold, try and get ourselves another blacksmith close to town, where we can defend them. Okay, so there's also a plague now. That's really upsetting our people. And our gold is gone. Okay, so let's lower our tax. They're not happy. Let's put it back down to 0. We're not getting anywhere with that. Let's just keep trying to build our town instead. So let's demolish these small buildings and keep going with upgrading the town. Actually, let's just try something for a second. I don't think you can do it, but no, I was going to see if you could just plunk straight on top. But no, you cannot. So sorry, we're going to demolish your houses. And you can move into the new one. Now this will upset a few people, I'm sure, not having homes. But They'll be much happier when they move into their nice new little cottages, I'm sure. Go that way. Here we go. Just in the time for winter. Okay, we're going to do another one out here. This will give us plenty of housing. Keep people warm. Warm as we can anyway. Now this was actually good orcharding land, which maybe it was a mistake building onto what actually is good orcharding land, but we're going to do that. Can we still build an orchard in the middle? I don't think so. I think it's too small now. No, we can. There we are. Let's build an orchard in the middle. And what is our water situation? Okay, it's well covered for water. Good, good. We'll let them build all this. What are these buildings here saying that we have no people? Library and a clinic. Okay, so yes. We need more people. Something is wrong. No gold. Oh, they need gold to pay their wages. Of course they do. Right, so we definitely need to be taxing. Right. Okay, well let's bring it in at 5% and see if we can at least start to maybe make enough money soon. 10%. 10%, because we need to have something. If we don't have anything, we can't pay them, right? I think that makes sense. How's our happiness? We're at 50%. It's not great, but hopefully these new houses will help to improve that situation. Where are we going to build now? We could build here. And that's my plan basically at the moment, is to just try and make the people a little bit happier. Build them some new houses. Hopefully defend them. This little one can come out. Turn around to face that way. There we go. And yes, we will just basically try to get our population happier. And the happier they are... Oh, well, if you want to keep facing that way, then so be it. There we go. We will actually chop that tree down. Oh, I should have actually checked on the water situation. Let's check that now. No, we're all good. So we'll put another house in there. What on earth was that? Is that another dragon? No. It's another troll. And something else. Oh, okay, the Vikings are at the gate. Oh, they got held off at that gate. Oh, we must be starting to defend ourselves now. Because we have blacksmith producing weapons. We're actually starting to defend ourselves. They didn't get through the gate. What happened to the ogre? Did we kill him? Where did the fight go? Oh, I think we won. I think for the first time we actually won. Yay! What happens if I turn the military back on then? Oh, that costs a lot of... No, hang on. 8 of 8. Are we going to have a military for the first time in the game? Three of 8. 2 of 8. We're losing them. Okay, people must be dying during the winter. That's understandable. Gets cold. We don't yet have enough charcoal, apparently, to heat all the houses. Oh, yes, we do. We have 365 this year. Oh, trees! Please, I want to put a house in there. Will you stop planting it? Okay, quick. Before that tree... No. Gets replanted. Let's put in a cottage. Thank you. Okay, and that is a city square, so that's going to make all the people around this area a little happier. We have another one out here. And one down the end here. So that's keeping most of our people reasonably happy. At 50%, they're not overly happy, of course, but we're getting there slowly. Housing is probably our greatest problem, but that's okay because we're starting to expand on that too. So let's put more housing, I think, around this area. Of course, the more housing we have, the bigger the armies we apparently get attacked by. So that will mean more ogres and more Vikings, etc. Cut these down. We want to put our road through there. So yes, we actually have enough coal to get us through the winter, which is good. And maybe we can also keep that blacksmith running. 34, the people are not happy. They're not happy at all. See, everything to make them happy requires gold, basically. I think I might... Can I not... I was trying to turn that into a bit more cemetery land. Oops, wrong one. Advanced. Cemetery. Oh, there's a tree growing in it now. Oh, well, the cemetery's not quite full yet anyway. Okay, quick, before they go and plant... Oh, why do I keep clicking that little house? Silly. That's got to be the only reason, isn't it? I'm silly. Okay, I just wanted to plant in there. I put a house in there before they went and planted. Let's spin this one around. Put another house in there. And one in there. Spin that one around to there. We're just going to try and get a whole lot more housing in. Now we don't want to build too close to here because we need to actually put a wall around later on. So we've got to allow for that. So some of this will have to change later on, which is what I'm currently allowing for now. I don't want to go and put in stuff that I'm going to keep on having to remove later. Okay, that's already set for for removal, so we'll take that one out. What's our population currently? 395. Beds 620. Okay, so we have enough beds for everybody. Oh, here comes another dragon. We're actually going to demolish your house. I'm sorry, mate. You can move into one of the other fine properties. Apparently, there are more than enough. Oh, look at that ballista go nuts on that dragon. Dragon dead. Bomb. That's how it's done, people. We are defending ourselves, finally. Oh, will you people stop planting in that spot? I want to put housing in there. See, that would be something I'd love to see developers allow for in games like this, is either better non-designate and say, please do not build there. And isn't that two? Yes, it is. Those are trees. Please do not build in that area, or otherwise you need to be able to build. And say, look, just whether there are trees there or not, rip them down and put a tree in the house, because tree in the place. Because this is really quite silly, sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting for these same two spots, and the moment we get anywhere, they go and plant the damn thing again. See, there it is, planted. So it is really something that developers should take into account, I think, when they build their games, is how playable is something as simple as that. And they're already replanting. I give up. Bugger you, game. Do it your way, and I'll do it mine. Okay, we're going to ignore that, because obviously the developer hasn't thought about how we're supposed to put our houses down afterwards. So we're going to have to move out this way and start to defend out this way then. Because otherwise we're not going to be able to defend out to here. So let's probably put in... Where's our fishing village? Right there. I probably could have done with having the road out this way. That lightning sounds impressive. But no, we're going to put our wall section here. Tower. And we're going to hopefully use this to try and defend us from those nasty dragons. 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Have we got plenty of stone? Or we've got lots of stone? Why are you not letting us build? It's obviously not lined up properly. Okay, let's just let them build for now. In fact, while they're doing that, let's go back into castles. Oh, true. These are also your wall sections. I was thinking it was towers only, but no, these are actually wall sections. And you build the towers out of the wall sections, Glenn. Yeah, see, I'd like to put another one of these up there to help defend us. Eat grand meals in the Great Hall. Do we actually have a Great Hall? I don't think we actually do we? Maybe. It's time to get ourselves a Grand Hall. Let's see if we can turn this on. There you go. Can we get a Grand Hall? Does that cost too much money? Great Hall. 150 stone. Doesn't cost any money. I'm going to actually build it in here. We want our people to be coming into the city to have a great feast, have a good time, and with a building that we could not use, there's no point. So how are we doing for food? We're very low on food. Let's have a look at it. So we're still going on our apples, but it's wheat. We keep running out of wheat. Okay. Wheat, fish, etc. Apples is the only thing keeping us alive. So fishing hut. Because I was meant to build another one of them out here. Is that the right way around? I guess it's going to work, isn't it? Doesn't really matter, I guess, which way we put it in. Put a road out to him. We're going to have a fisherman there. We could probably have a fisherman out here. Because there is a few fish out here. Whoops, click on food then, Glenn. Oh, that's 5 gold for a fishing hut. Wow. Okay, so let's see if we can get 5 gold. Because it is a good food supply. We do really want to get it. Maybe we should quickly tax momentarily. Got to 4 momentarily there. 4s. Grab it. Go, go, go. Isn't that the way it is? We'll bring it up here because we can. And go. Oops. Housing. Road. Let's just bring it on straight on down here for now. What is this building? Small market. Okay. Well, I don't think we actually need all of our markets down here. We're actually going to take this one out. Because we've got a couple of other markets down here. And right now that's employing people that we don't need to be employing right there. That's probably a better idea to have a road through here. Because we've got a market here and a market here. I don't actually think we need all of these markets even. So let's even demolish this one. Vikings are tearing on through. Okay, let's see if we can... Okay, we still haven't got the 20 gold, of course. What happened to them? Did they get wiped out? I think they got wiped out. Okay, they didn't last too long. Don't worry about them. Boom, there goes our wheat crop. Good. Okay, so 5 gold we need to get for another fisherman's hut. But we've got this one out here. How far away is this one from being built? Oh, it's already working, is it? Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, so we've got Vikings landing out here. Maybe we need a ballista out this end of town to stop them. So let's try and get ourselves our road up through this way. And we've got these towers building, so when we do get the ability to actually man them, we'll be able to, well, we need gold at the moment. Which means we need more people paying more tax. Oh, our happiness is very, very low. Okay, more fish coming in. Oh, I don't need to go that far, Glenn. Don't get too carried away, mate. What? Too close to a wolf den? Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. Well, that's fine, because we actually intend to have, at some point, a tower. Right there. And we can then put defences into those towers as they get built. So this tower, when it gets built, will have the ability to, I guess, to shoot down on that wolf den. So we're going to basically just be building, because we've got plenty of stone at the moment, a few towers, just to defend our outskirts when we can afford to. At the moment we don't have the gold, but because I've got the stone, I'm going to get them started. And then at least if they're started, we can worry about getting the gold later. But for now, I need to know where my walls are going to be so that we can start to build the cities inside of our walls. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that we have all this stone, get the towers, start building in some walls now in between the towers. Okay. And then we'll just start to fill in the gaps. With too high wall. For now. So now, in the future, when the Vikings do actually attack, although I may not have defences actually in these towers, I'm at least going to have something to hopefully slow them down. I know it's not going to do a lot, but it will give me a perimeter that I now can work from in order to start building more city inside of that perimeter, which is my plan. Because at the moment I don't even know quite where our city walls are going to be and where our towers are going to be. There's another dragon. Have I just run out of stone? Haha, finally run out of stone. I had a lot. So I thought I'd take advantage of it and just start putting walls right around the outside. And then we're going to find where our breach points will be. And we'll start defending the breach points. And at the moment our gold is just starting to come in, which is actually good to see. Now our last archer tower's out here. So like if I had another archer tower here, or even out here, that would help to defend all the fishermen. The entire bay. But I really need to defend my iron production. That's got to be my priority, I think. Can't see through the clouds. If I do not protect my iron production, we're going to just keep losing it. So let's put there. I think. Because they tend to come... No. Well, that one's on the corner. I've got them opposite. Put it there. I want to try and protect as much land as I can. Oh, I don't have the stone. And if I put it here, it's helping to protect the city. It's also going to work in conjunction with this one. So therefore we will actually have kind of like a defense grid in around here. And as our stone comes in, we will start to rebuild those walls. But yes, I've just kind of run a little bit low on that wood for now. Okay, so we are out of food apparently. That's not good. We have no food at all now. So we must have too many people, not enough food. Produce storage for now. I want that out here. Next to the stockpile. Orchards. Orchards will fit nicely in here. What's that, our windmill? Okay. I'm actually going to demolish that windmill because I think it's on good orchard land. No, it wasn't on good orchard land. That's good orchard land there though. But that's not. Well, I shouldn't have demolished it then. But never mind. It won't matter. We'll just recover. Windmill. Cost me 15 gold though, Glenn. That's not cool. What's our happiness currently at? 50. Right. I'm going to have to tax you people a bit more, I'm sorry. Otherwise we're going to end up with a food shortage problem. I shouldn't have taken out that windmill, but never mind. Lessons have been learned. But I'm going to... Now that I'll replace it, I'll replace it back here on land that's definitely not fertile anyway. Oh, nearly had it. No, every time a gold comes in, it goes back down again. Paying wages. Come on, just a little bit more. I might actually have to crank that tax up. Don't like cranking it up all the time, but we really need money right now. Oops, and then he goes and clicks the wrong button. I don't want to scare too many people off out of town either, because that could happen if I have too high a tax. See, I'm actually not making any further money now with a higher tax, am I? We're getting invaded. Glenn's concentrating on his tax. Now we're out of gold again. So I'm taxing more, and it doesn't seem to be making me any extra money. Oh, I got to 14. No. Just trying to grab it on 15 or higher. I am going to pause it so I can grab that windmill because I really need it. It's a pity we didn't get our gold back from the production. Never mind. But now that I'm actually taxing more, am I actually paying these people's wages? Yes, I am. So we actually have these people employed now. Oh, I just noticed we've got it. Right. So, we have infertile land here, we have storage here, and we have food storage here. So let's... Is that the... Oops, food, Glen. The windmill. Only takes 1 square. Oh, okay. Thing is, they seem to be taking all of the wheat back here, which is not what I want. I'm hoping that they'll bring it to this and store it here. Let's try that and see if that works. But that's now at least a little bit more central anyway than what it was before. Now we have no good fertile land out this way by the looks of it, because I do need more... Oh, I don't want to release all those wolves. Not just yet. I am going to need to defend myself from those wolves. 20 gold. Okay, so we have plenty of housing still, right? Let's drop this tax rate back down again. Oh, there we go. Now that I've dropped the tax, money's coming in. Yeah, they don't like a high tax. That was upsetting them a little bit. And I think they were getting a bit upset and leaving. Okay, let's just pause it on 28. Let's just see if we can spend that money wisely for a moment. We could get another fisherman's hut. And probably no point getting a baker unless we have plenty of flour. I think we'll get another fisherman's hut. Actually, turn that off. Let's look for the fish first. Here's the fish. Get another fisherman's hut right here on the end. Might as well spend the money wisely while I've got it, because we were running out of food. If we're running out of food, and before we were living solely off of the apples, obviously we need to build up the other food supplies. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to try and get some pig farms, some more fishing huts. See, a swine herd's quite expensive at 10. But another fisherman's hut, it won't hurt right now. Any fish out this way? I'm not seeing fish. I don't want to keep flooding that same bay with fishermen all the time, but I don't see any fish out this way. I mean, there's these fish, which this guy here will grab. They come around this way. So, we probably want this guy up here to take advantage of this situation, I think. Right there. And he's attached to a road, so that's obviously a good spot. Okay, we can't do another one yet. And we'll put another one out here, though, when we can. What is that? The witch. Knock or leave. As you approach the door, the witch seems to be sleeping. We'll just leave. Okay, pause for a moment. Do we have any gold? No, we don't. I was going to put a fisherman's hut in. Never mind. Here we go, fisherman's hut. Okay, so the other one's out here. His border is basically there, so if we have this one out here, he's not going to interfere. We could actually have him here, right on the end of that street, I think. And then maybe another one. Oh, look at that. That could be a perfect spot for him. We might have to put a gateway in for him to get through, though. But we can put another one right on that corner. Oops, I ran out just before I grabbed it. Put another one. Oh, hang on. There's no fish there, though, Glenn. Stop. Demolish. Oh, do I get my gold back? No, I don't. Well, there was... See, now there's a big mistake. Don't do that. I don't get my gold back. Never mind. I don't know how close we want to get to the witch. Is she a friendly witch or an unfriendly witch? I'm probably going to end up pushing this fisherman's hut right back in exactly the same spot. Because, I mean, that's where I was going to put it. Put it here. See, the last fish is there. There's no more fish down this way at all. So that fisherman is almost actually covering the entire area. Yeah, we'll put one here. Or even here. Yeah, okay. Right there. For now, we'll just cut around the witch. Until we get to know her a bit. Right. I can't see the fish. There they are. So yeah, I might as well go all the way up here to this corner or something. Slightly overlaps with the other fishermen, but I think if I have it back there any further, it's just useless. It's not doing anything. And here I can actually have this line of wall go straight through. Might pay to have a little gatehouse in there. I don't know if they can get through or not. We could put a little gatehouse in here though. Next to the witch. Oh, that's probably a really bad spot, Glenn. Because we can't put a road to it if I put it there. Put it there then. And we can just put a road straight through that way. There you go. Where's this dragon? Oh, he's getting shot. There's two of them now. Three dragons. Hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. There we go. I just thought that'd make a cool screenshot. I had to do that. I should have waited till they were breathing fire though, shouldn't I? Very hard to pause it while they're breathing fire, and they could have gotten killed. Never know. I thought I'd take advantage of that shot. Okay, we've got a reasonable amount of stone again. So let's, now that we actually have stone, build this wall section through here. One, too high, but not too high. Oh, Glenn, you're not that funny. You're funny looking. There. 1, 2. One, two. Might as well. 1, 2. 1, 2. Start closing off some of the outside. I don't know if they'll be able to get through if I do that. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. We can do the same across here, I guess. Oh, and I'm running out of stone. Hey, Insider, how are you, mate? Good to see you. You'll be here in 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Oh, no, running out of stone. They're using it for the building. Right, go. 1. Oh, did I actually not get the other one either? I thought I got the other one. Apparently I didn't. 2. Okay. And we'll put another section along here when we get enough stone. Yeah, it's going to be a spot where we can possibly get invaded here, but we do have towers either side. Is that a road that's been destroyed there, or what? Not 100% sure. We're going to demolish it. And we're going to put it in as a road just to make sure. Oh, no, that would have been a gatehouse. That's what that would have been. But that's okay. If it was a gatehouse, we can still do that. And we can put a gatehouse over top. There we go. Our gold isn't coming in terribly fast. We're still sitting around 400 people, 600 beds. So I'm actually thinking it might be time to start taking out some of these smaller houses. Because if we've got plenty of beds, they don't need to be in these little houses. They might as well move up to something a bit nicer. Cottages? Yeah, rebuild the cottages, thank you. And we'll start doing away with these little houses now, because I don't want my people living in the little ones anymore. What was this? Town square. Rebuild it. And what was this rubble? A well. We can rebuild that. This castle block. We can rebuild that. And what was these ones? Farming plots. Okay, we'll rebuild that. Speaking of farming plots, orchards. Not really any more good spots to put orchards, is there? Okay, that one there's now growing. We could move this well and maybe put in another orchard out here. What is our well situation? Oh no, we've only just put this well in, haven't we? It has to be green. If it's not green, we cannot put it in. Oh, here we go. It's not the best. It's not ideal, but we're going to put one in. I'm actually thinking I'm going to bring these ones back here, because I don't want them too exposed. Which they're going to be very exposed out here. Okay, stop. Demolish. Let's see if we can put in a farm. Put down some farming plots. Give these people some work. We're not actually using it for anything else at the moment. So let's do that. We can put a wall out there a little bit further. And these out here can be farming plots too. Are these not accessible? Too far away from a road, sire. Okay. These ones won't be. And we can't put it on the yellow. It's not fertile land. Put another one back there. Put a couple back here. No, they're too far away from the road. But that gives us a few extra farms at least. Oh, we can put one there. Means we can put one there too. Some of these farms will get taken out later. And I will put them into wall sections. But for now we need the food. There we go. So we're just going to get in as many food sections as I can around there at the moment. That's all going to give these people a job. Now, how are our pigs getting on? Okay, consumes 9. Stored 7 of 50. So yes, they could definitely store a lot more. So yes, we could definitely use a lot more. Okay. We need to get this tower done. Can we do this yet? 10 gold. How much do we actually need? 20, isn't it? Yes, 20. If I tax my people, I'm only going to upset them again, though. What is going in? Oh, going on. 366. Our population has dropped dramatically. Wonder why my population has dropped. Mind you, they're not very happy with me. Let's drop our tax back down to 10. See if that brings people back in. $365. Hopefully at 10%. We might be able to bring in more people, because we can double that population just about. We have the housing. And we're not going to keep rebuilding these little houses anymore. I would prefer my people were in decent houses now. Hovels, we don't want people living in hovels. Hobble, rubble, demolish. We'll put in decent houses when we actually do put them in. All cottages. No more people living in hovels anymore. But first we'll look for the good plots of land and we'll put that down with food. Okay, we've got a reasonable amount of wood back here, which is good to see. I see we don't actually have a road through here, so we could probably do that. Start just placing it. If I wait for the whole thing, I'll never get it done. You saw what it was like with the other piece before. And if you didn't, well, back there I didn't even get to place the building I wanted. Gave up. Silly game wouldn't let me place it. Because there was a tree in the way. Here comes another dragon. How many of them is there this time? 1, 2... Just the 2? Oh, we should better handle that. How's our gold doing? We got 3. Oh, I heard that. Dragon just fell to the ground. He's getting pretty beaten up. We really need our defences moved out further towards the walls in order to protect ourselves from those dragons. Have we completely run out of stone? Oh, when you scroll away from the island, you lose it. Okay. You lose the menu coming up. That's interesting. Okay, we've got walls around most of this. Excellent. Oh, and I can't see now because of the winter. We're going to put wall through here. 1, 2. There will be a few gaps like where the farm is, but we can fill those later. At the moment we just don't have enough food supply. Oh, here we go. So how does it look now? We have lots of wheat and lots of apples. We have some fish coming in. We still need more pork. But then as far as the pork is concerned, that was short on the week before. We're now at 50 of 50. Much better. So, can we actually soon get maybe another swine herd? That's 10 gold. That's a lot of gold. It's very hard to get to 10 gold. Especially when your people are as unhappy as mine are. How's our population? Still 373. Okay, well we are managing, by the looks of it, to defend most of our city. What happened here? Castle block. Oh, okay. Right. I was going to say there should have been a castle block on that spot, but yes. Apparently one small section of the wall got damaged. Interesting. That must have been the dragon. Okay, our stone seems to have stopped. Our people are rather unhappy. Let's lower our tax rate down again. We're no longer able to pay these people anyway. So let's just try and get our people in for now, eh? Put it back down to 0. Come on in, people. No tax. Come and enjoy yourselves. Cemetery caretaker has run out of space. Oh, that's not a good sound. He has indeed. Let's cut down that entire forest. But we can't afford to put in cemetery plots anyway, can we? Yes, we can, apparently. No. Yeah, they cost 7 gold each. We don't have the gold. And then along comes the guy and just starts to plant it straight back up again. Typical. How's our population doing though? It's still sitting low. They're getting a little bit happier. Okay, we need to probably still have a look to see if we have any more of the little hovels. Rebuild that farm. And all these road sections. Apparently they got taken out. There's some good land here. For now, I'm going to put it all into farm. Because we just need the food. We desperately need food right now. That's too far away, is it? Oh, no. Let's put that down there. Can we do this section too, then? We can, indeed. Okay. And what about back here? Can we put... Yes, we can. For now, we're just going to get a whole lot of farms in. Some of them will get destroyed. Some of them will grow and prosper. Become Klingon or something. Oh! Fire! I like that. Straight in to put it out. Nice. Our guys are on the ball. We're getting attacked, but we're on the ball. Our defences are not working. We don't have enough people. It's a cool looking Viking ship. Oh, it's because it had him on board. Is that why? Oh, you have to go straight for the gatehouse, don't you? You could have walked straight through the farm plot. You destructive gremlin. Okay, it's not a gremlin, but you know what I mean. All our wheat getting brought in. Excellent. 2 ogres this time. 2 big, nasty, mean ogres. Are you going to go through this? No, I didn't think so. That would be just too simple. You have to do damage, eh? Go away. Big, mean, nasty ogres. So yeah, it's one thing I do like about this game though. As much as I'm getting attacked, they're not wiping out. They're not actually wiping us out, so we can keep coming back in theory. 0 of 3 workers in the Great Hall. Okay, I want to actually improve that, and hopefully we can then start to... On tax collectors are at 0. Let's put tax collectors up. Now, how do we get people in the Great Hall? Castle jobs. What's a castle job, I wonder? Firefighters, professional? We're going to take doctors down the list a bit at the moment because we can't even afford to pay them. Well, I'm not sure who works in the Great Hall. Are you going to tell us who actually works here? You're not. Would they be bartenders, maybe? Castle jobs? Let's bring this up. There we go. Workers, 3 of 3. It's a castle job. There you go. Oh, we don't have the stone to rebuild the gatehouse. Okay. Can you... Thank you. 58. So our people are getting happier, but our population is still very low. Not doing very well, are we? Lots of wheat coming in though. We have lots of food. Wheat and apples now. Okay, that's excellent. Hopefully now we might be able to start stockpiling a little bit more fish. Because if they've got more wheat and apples to eat, hopefully they'll be able to start to bring in more fish. And some more pork. Now this is still doing alright, is it? 50 of 50, yes. I think I might actually do another one of those as soon as I can. Another swine herd, 10 gold. Should we bring in a tax rate again? Problem is, our people aren't happy. What's this building not working? The clinic. Oh, okay. My taverns are working, but I didn't realise the taverns consume the wheat. Okay, so they're actually brewing the brew themselves by the looks of it. 0 of 4 workers. We need to get our taverns working again. Because that will cheer people up. Bartenders. So tax collectors, castle jobs, bartenders. Professional firefighters can go up. We've got a lot of bartenders, have we? And cemetery workers. We'll actually bring cemetery workers up. Farmers. Farmers are of course our main income. Oops, why didn't that move up? Farmers are the number 1. Orchardists. We want to make sure our food's all coming in. I don't know what the events planner does, but we can actually raise them up. Behind the bartenders. I don't know what the events planner actually does. Orchardists, here they are. Let's bring them right up, along with the farmers and the fishermen. Because our food supplies really need to be number 1 priority, right? That's fishing industry, but is that actually the fishermen? I guess it must be. The entire fishing industry, is it? Okay, let's bring that up. And the bakers. And of course the pig industry. Okay, is that all of our food? Charcoal, that's an important one. That can go right after the food. Okay, so we'll bring in food first. Or primary food. Then we'll bring in the charcoal, tax, firefighters, cemetery. Yeah, bring these up. Then entertainment. Blacksmith. Blacksmith needs to be braised, because that is actually a very important job. Right after food, I think. Which has now pushed bartenders well down the list. What just took over? Charcoal makers. Ah, okay. Because we need a lot of charcoal makers. We don't really, but okay. Let's give them a job. 320. Still not coming in. Let's take out these little houses now. The last of the small houses. I don't want anybody living in a hovel anymore. Produce storage. Any hovels I've got, I'm going to destroy. Is that a hovel there? It is. On prime piece of farmland, I suppose. Oh, I didn't even check to see what that one was. Farm, yep. Don't see any more hovels. What was this? A forester, wasn't it? And that's a forester too? Yep, that's a fisherman. Forester. Fisherman. I actually thought I had hovels out this end of town. Apparently I don't. What were all these? Cottage. That's a cottage. Yes. I don't have the resources. Is that a hovel? What's that? That's a forester. I do not see any more hovels. I wonder if there's a way to find out. An easy way to find out. I'll have to have a look. Let's see if there's an easy way to find out. Rebuild all these. Oh, that was the gatehouse, Glen. Okay, how are we doing? 302. Our population's still going down. That's not good. I mean, it's all going into food, which is good though. Oh no, because we don't actually have any tax collectors. Cemetery caretaker. I'm going to put that before the charcoal, because we really want to get people working in the cemetery. Castle jobs. Bartenders before the charcoal. Because we need to make these people happy. Events planners, there's only 4 of them. Granary workers, there's only 4 of those apparently. I'll put that after the food lot. And stockpile workers, I want to bring that up, but I don't want to bring it up too high. See, the more I shuffle this around, the more I find something else is missing. I'm not worried about the quarry right now. I think we'll bring librarians down. Doctors. Builders. Last on the list for now, because we're not doing any building. Okay, let's just leave that at that for now. 290. And we've got no tax. 40. Recently departed are not being buried. Well, we're trying. And... what? Minus 24 trauma for recent Viking attack. Oh, mate. I can't do anything about that. I'm trying to defend myself as best as those eyes can. But we're doing alright for food now. So we've got plenty of apples, a reasonable amount of wheat. I think we're going to have to bring in tax again. Go. Right, well we've got that. Oh, that's not enough. Yes it is. I need stone as well though. Oh no. Oh, because I was going to put in another swine herd. Okay, so we need to reshuffle to get the quarries back up. Quarry workers, 16 of. Put them after food for now. Hopefully we can get that before we run out of gold. See, the people have gone back down there, unhappy again. Come on, 10 stone. Oh, had it momentarily. Okay, stop. I'm going to pause it because I don't want to lose the gold. Where are we going to put the swine herd? I don't want them stinking out town, but then all this out here is actually coal. Demolish that. Demolish all of these. Rebuild the road. And we'll put one in out here. Swine. You dirty swine! If I put it here, I can use that space for storage. So let's start it back up again. And we'll put in a small granary. Or produce storage. Fruit and vegetables. Okay. Stores wheat. Farmers bring it here. Oh, okay. So where do we store the... Does that go straight to the butcher, maybe? Prepares it and stores... Maybe it does. Okay, we've got a lot of things opening up now. We've actually got some money coming in. So, while we've got 86 gold, let's actually try to utilise that for something worthwhile. We could go for another defence tower. Cemeteries. Oh no, that's empty now. I've never actually put in a church, have I? Keeps peasants from disappearing? Gladly accepts any donations. From despairing. Keeps them from despair, I think is what it means. Nice, quiet, happy place for villagers to stroll through. Bonus happiness if irrigated. Oh yeah. What's that next to the cemetery? We want to cheer them up, so let's do what we can to cheer them up. We can put one out there. I'm just trying to figure good places to put it without wasting good land. Put one there. Now that land is infertile. We can't plant on that, so that's probably a good spot to have one. There's another good spot there. So that's at least going to cheer a few people up. Okay, so we've got one here. One across the bay. One here. So now all of this area is pretty well defended. I will put another ballista in later. But then we're going to want one more archery tower out here somewhere. And that will at least protect our people. Keep them safer. because we're having a slight problem with protecting them at the moment. Get just a little bit more stone in and spring, hopefully, and we'll be able to defend out here. Maybe this tower here, perhaps. Oh, we went to do this one, weren't we? To kill off these wolves. That's right. 5 stone, it's all I need. Come on, guys. What's their happiness at now? We've got 260 people. Their happiness is only 45. But we have some gold. Okay, let's utilise that. What were these gardens costing me? Stone. Ah, okay. No, okay, so let's... Oh, we can't even do the cemeteries either. We can at least pay our clinic workers now, though. Okay, so I think that's what we're just going to do. We'll just start paying our clinic workers again. Are they going? They are in theory. So let's put the tax rate back down to 15. Start it back up again. How are you, Insider? Good to see you, buddy. Trying to get the hang of this one still. I keep getting a little beaten up by the dragons. Quite enjoying it. It's a nice relaxing little game though. Oh, we've got a tower on fire. That's not cool. Okay, we've obviously got enough water to save the place. You can see our fire brigade are working. Good. Looks like our fire brigade are doing a good job. Saving all the houses. Fires are everywhere. Blinking dragons, eh? Okay, we lost a couple of farms. It's not too bad, considering how many dragons just attacked. We're still only on 4 gold. 4 stone. Oh, here comes another dragon. What else have we lost? Is that it? Oh, a couple of farms out here lost. We'll replace these. You need a dragon slayer, like from Skyrim. Yeah. Well, we've got ballistas. I was kind of hoping the ballistas would do it, but... Oh, we don't have the stone to do that. Yeah, so far the ballistas aren't quite keeping all the dragons off. They try, but it's not quite good enough. Stone gate. Get rid of that. Let's put our road back in, because I see our road's been demolished. Road. Put that back. Yeah, we've got a couple of ballista towers around which they're helping, but now that my city's getting a lot bigger, I get hit a lot more often. So at the moment I'm just going around charcoal maker, rubble. Oh, okay, I had a charcoal maker there, did I? Rebuild them then. So I'm just slowly trying to build a wall around the outside and protect what little I do have at the moment. Okay, that looks like everything that was destroyed. We're going to need to hire more workers again though, more builders, because we're not getting anything built anymore. After the food. After food, right. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I would prefer that we could actually assign a certain amount of people to each thing. So like 46 builders. I don't actually need 46 builders. I would love to be able to just save 6 builders, thank you. But there doesn't seem to be a way to do that. Which is a bit of a pity. Right, let's see if we can get a bit more farmland down. Give some of these people something to do. As well as make a little bit more food. Yeah, at the moment I'm struggling to get enough happiness out of my people. That seems to be my biggest problem? Oh, okay, there's a lot of builders needed. A lot of builders needed. We can't go out that far? No, we can't. Didn't think so. More guns. Yeah! Unfortunately, the guns require the blacksmith, which we ran out of last time. Okay, so this is actually on now, the archery school, but we have no archers. We might need to start hiring an army soon. What's going on? Oh, okay, they're invading. Blinking Vikings. Go away. Okay, so at least we're able to pay our people now. We could probably lower our tax now, because they're really upset after the Vikings and everything else. Minus 21 from the Viking attack. Minus 7 from people not being buried still. So we need to bury people. Why is our caretaker not working? Cemetery caretaker. You're now number 1 job. Can you please do it? Get people into the graves. Apparently they are not being buried, and people don't like that for some bizarre reason. So yes, keeping my people happy is really hard. Because it's a real juggling act between, do you get them to produce or do you get them to make people happy? But burying people seems to be making them happier. So maybe we need to keep somebody working in the cemetery. I would like to get my stone coming back in again though. Problem is, quarry workers is way down the list. I'm just going to very quickly I just want some stone, temporarily even. I don't know whether it's going to be temporary or what, but we really need to get some stone coming back in. And now that we have the stone coming back in, we can do another swine herd. Can I build that out here? No, I didn't think so. Oh, I thought you might be pushing it, Glenn. Okay, so there is that one. We need to get those builders working. Oh, what happened? My swine herd out here got destroyed. No wonder. Okay. Put one there. Yeah, that explains it. Our swine herd out this end of town got destroyed. Ah, so. That'll be why we're not getting any friggin' pig coming in. Yeah. How do you get more land? Well, that's the pity of it as far as I can see. I don't know if you can. I mean, in the description it says open world, but I mean, it appears to have borders. Because, I mean, that's as far as I can go right. So you've got a couple of small land masses. So it's not truly open world, as I would describe it. There is more iron I've just noticed out here, though. We might need to try and get out here. I don't know. As you expand out, maybe you do get more islands, but yeah. I mean, I'm sure I only started with these 3 to start with. I do not recall this one. So I am wondering if this is a new island out here. But we can't do much with it because all this stone around it. Let's send somebody out there to cut down some trees if they feel like it. But yeah, it's not so much land that is my problem right now. My problem is more keeping people happy. Our churches and libraries are too crowded. Well, we don't actually even have a church yet because I couldn't get one. Can we get one now? Where are we? Advanced buildings. Hospital. Church. Right. I would like to get you a church. So let's try that. Go away, please, clouds. I can't see. We're going to need that somewhere close to town where we can protect it. So somewhere down here, probably. It's quite a large building, though. It's really hard to place these large buildings. Takes 2 spots. I mean, the thing is, that's 2 spots, but it's actually 4. No, it's not. 6 spots. That's 6 pieces of land. So maybe we could put it here. Take out a few patches of farmland. I'd really prefer to have it closer into town, though. And if you look at its influence circle, it's probably best out here. So why don't we put it here? Knock out these cottages. I'm sorry. Your cottages are gone. And I still don't think that's enough land. But we're going to give it a go. Church. No, it's not, see? I'm going to have to take out that tavern as well. So we're going to take out the tavern. Because I really want, oops, advanced buildings, to get in a church in the middle of town here. Because that covers everybody. All of this entire corner is then covered by that church. And I can put in another tavern somewhere else. Where would we put the tavern in? Well, look at these spots right here. They were cottages. That seems like, let's start the game again, a really good spot to put our tavern. Where is our tavern? It's not in these buildings. Advanced. Is it an advanced building? No. It's a town building. Okay. So we'll put tavern in here. There we go. Now let's see if our builders are high enough priority on the lists. No, they're not. Let's pump them up just a little bit. And let's get this town building. No room to bury. No, that wasn't the problem. It was a case of not having the cemetery workers. Where is our cemetery? There it is. Okay, so our cemetery is now actually full. So, oh no, we've still got 3 plots. Is it an advanced city? I mean, I don't know if it makes any difference. 3 by 3 circle. Put one of those in. We're going to basically turn this into cemetery land, I think. What is that? Is that a hovel? No, it's a forester. Nice big cemetery here for the man. That's a hovel. We're going to demolish that. We don't want people living in hovels anymore. Where's our cemeteries? In here. We can do a diamond or one of these ones. Oh, that's a big cemetery. Let's put that one in. So maybe the bigger cemeteries do hold more people. I mean, this is a 3 by 3 layout. Whereas this, I think, was bigger. Not at the pub. What do you mean not at the pub? I'm not sure what you meant by that one. We built our pub down here. So we're going to have our pub here. And we're going to have a church over here. How many spots of land have we got here? 2. What's our water situation? There's a well here. I'm just thinking I could move this back and put something else in there, but let's have a look in here and see what else we can do. Oh, we can do another blacksmith. I've been waiting for that for a while, actually. So let's do him out this way. Or do we do him over here and try to protect it? Because we really need another blacksmith, desperately. I'm just noticing everything's yellow. Does that mean they do not like him? And they do not want him close to them, perhaps? I'm not 100% sure on that. But we're going to put another blacksmith out here, perhaps. And we're going to try and protect this area. A couple of blacksmiths. And then we're going to have to protect them. So I'm going to put in towers and defense all around them, because these blacksmiths are going to be our primary industry. They will make all the tools that we need in order to defend ourselves. Tools and weapons. Is that arrow tower firing? Okay, how are we getting on for builders at the moment? None. I want building done. Oh, well, it dropped it to their builders. Okay. Ah, now there's fires. Yeah, we need to get these blacksmiths up and running. Get everything built. So that we can, with the blacksmiths we'll produce weapons. With the weapons we can defend ourselves. That's the theory. Let's take out these trees back here. In fact, let's take all of them out. We can even possibly put in some more farmland. If we cut that through there, will the wolves get out? I don't know. I hope not. Can we do anything about those wolves yet? Yes. Get in the right spot, please. There we go. Okay, so hopefully these should be able to take out those wolves. Just bury 10 to give a grave. It will be fine. Yeah, well, I've just put in a couple more cemetery plots. Let's have a look. It's quite a big cemetery now. We've got a cottage here, which I could take out. There's 0 residents in it. Let's do that, actually. And let's turn that all into cemetery land. So this is 4x4. A diamond, but it doesn't actually say. 3, 6, 9 is that 12 or 15 possibly? Not sure. Put another one in. We'll do a couple of different shapes and sizes. We've got a nice little garden going into this one. But hopefully, yes, we might be able to bury people this time, and hopefully that will keep them a little happier. Where's this invasion? I can hear the people screaming. Oh, did they just steal all our gold? They did too. They just stole all our gold and took off. Ha 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 ha. They just stole all our gold. Oh no. Oh, we've got some stone again. So let's start putting walls back up again. Because we haven't actually put up any walls for a while. Oh, what did I just do? I just put a tower block somewhere. I'm actually not sure where I put it. Oh well. Never mind. 1, 2. 2. I'm going to put a tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there. We can't really do much about this forest right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 1, 2. And we start to patch in some of these gaps. Is that tower? Oh look, it's damaged. I have never noticed that before. The bottom blocks are damaged. Doesn't appear I can do anything about it. I don't know if the builders will fix that or not. Interesting, I haven't seen that before. 2 there. We're just going to go around and start to try to close off as many of these walls as I can. Try and limit the amount of spaces that the Vikings can invade from. Because at the moment I'm just vulnerable from everywhere. If I close off some of these wall sections, I might be able to hold back the armies a little bit more next time. Stone is coming in slowly. How are those blacksmiths doing? Have they built yet? Because I really want those blacksmiths. If I can get those blacksmiths going... That was a pig farm, that's a pig farm. That's a blacksmith. 0-5. And 0-5. Job priorities, blacksmiths. You are number 1. Now, let's get these blacksmiths going, get some tools going. That will then give us the weapons that we need, and we should be able to start protecting ourselves with 15 blacksmiths, hopefully. That's my hope, is to finally be able to protect myself. Because I'm not doing a very good job of that at the moment. Too many gaps in my walls, and nobody shooting. It's not a terribly good defense. We still on high speed? Yes. Okay, so that defends most of... I was going to say the self, but we don't really have a self in this game, do we? Most of this end is enclosed. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. It's only really this end that I'm enclosing. I've got gaps everywhere. I mean, even here they can attack through the forest, but hopefully the wolves might get them. I'm starting to get a fence around this side now. I probably should have another gatehouse somewhere in here to close this area off. In fact, is that a tavern next to a tavern? Yes, it is. So let's take this tavern out. Let's put another gatehouse in here. And put a wall section across there. Now, there is a farm and orchard here, which is a bit of a pity. I might have to do something with that later, but... Can they? Yeah, they'll just invade straight through the orchard. Of course they will. However, mind you, I can then use this gatehouse to put a defence here. Or even a tower on this corner. Up here. That could be a good spot to put one. Because that way they'll all be funneled around here. Right underneath of it. Okay, gold is coming in. Our population's not doing good though. Can we put in... Yeah, there's 2 iron mines on that one. Where was that other piece of land that I was looking at? Out here, is it? Oh, nobody's even gone over there yet. Or have they? There's a spot right next to it. Why are these no longer? Oh, because they're on a different... Oh, I have to get road over there first. Or get units over there somehow. How do I get units over there then? I mean, it's not like there's a navy. I don't know, but maybe we need to start saving up for some of these bigger and better buildings. Like a hospital. No. I know what I need. I need to get rid of the surplus stone. Now that's a mason. A mason will go around and get rid of surplus stone that we can't use. Where's the best place to put him? Right here. Stone all around him. He will then go around and remove that useless stone that we can't actually get rid of. This stuff here. Okay, so we've got those 2 blacksmiths now. Are they doing alright? Yes, he's producing. And yes, he's producing. Excellent. So we do have this tower. 0 of 2, okay. But now that we actually have the blacksmiths producing tools, we're not hopefully going to keep running out of weapons to protect ourselves. Okay, we've got stone coming in. Let's get some more walls and towers done. Just going to try and fill in as many gaps as I can. Most of that's closed. And then I will have to, of course, cut down those trees so that we can put the rest of the wall sections in. Yeah, dragons. I'm all set and ready for you, mate. Don't you worry about that. We'll go for another ballista tower, I think. Those ballista towers ward off those dragons nicely. Probably could use another one out here, because we've got this archery tower here. Archery tower here. But I think we could use another ballista, and that will help to protect out here. Because this tower is actually protecting... Oh, no, it's not. Okay. So if we stick in another archery tower, will that protect the iron mine? Just. Okay, we need to protect that iron mine. That's what we have to protect. We've got to keep this iron coming in. Let's start building our walls around the iron mine now, in fact. Can't dragons just fly over top? Yes, but they fly over top and they get shot by the arrow towers and the ballistas. Not a ballista, a ballista. Oh dear. A big crossbow. The ballista towers here. So I have one ballista on each corner. I have one arrow tower on each corner to protect the keep. As you can see, we've got a few gaps in our walls, but never mind. Oh, we're out of stone again. So yeah, that's what I'm basically doing now. We were not able to defend ourselves last time because we didn't have any arrows getting shot. We had no ballistas getting shot. We had no arrows getting shot because we didn't have the blacksmiths. So now we need to get these blacksmiths going and try to protect them. And here comes an invading army. I hope they don't wipe out my blacksmiths. I really don't want them wiping out my blacksmiths. Or they went round the back to do a farm. Okay, so that was alright. They went round the back and attacked the farm. They didn't actually attack the blacksmith, which is good. But our population just keeps going down and down and down. I mean, if I was to start this game again with the understanding I have now, I think it would make a big difference. But the problem that I've got is I didn't actually understand how everything worked. So we've got the likes of this, where we now need 269 builders. I mean, how ridiculous is that? 267 builders. So that takes it then out of our farmers. So now we can't have farmers. If I could limit the builders to 6, then I would know not to go building walls all over the place and, you know. But, yeah. No, to be honest, I would kind of like to start again. I'd like to actually do it where I build the blacksmiths and defend the blacksmiths, which is not something I did last time. Last time I built the army, because we've actually got military that I don't even know if we're using yet. Let's have a look. Okay, 0 of 8 workers again. So we've got no swordsmen once again. They're all dead. So they've gone out and died. So we're going to turn that back off again. We can't use it because we just don't produce enough weapons. And once again with the archers, 0 of 8. We don't produce enough weapons. So we only have 3 blacksmiths. I built this one in the last game because we didn't have any. But we're at least producing some weapons now. So we're able to start to defend ourselves. But that's what this whole episode has been just basically getting beaten up whilst trying to defend myself. Put my road in back. When they destroy the gatehouse, they also tend to destroy the road sections underneath, which is a bit of a pity. But we'll get these builders to go out, build up as many of these wall sections as we can, close it off. The more we can close it off, hopefully then we can actually start to protect it in the next episode. Because I have noticed that we have actually gone over the 2-hour mark that I normally do. But I was kind of hoping to get some of these walls closed. We get most of them closed though now. In the next episode we're going to want to probably do these ones. So what I'll do is I'll start to get the foresters out and they can just mark off where we will be doing our next lot of forestry, I suppose. And we'll just try as much as possible to wall off the entire kingdom as much as I can. So yeah, next time around all these sections will hopefully get put into wall. All of that can come out actually. And I can cut all that. In fact, actually let's go all the way back to here. Take all of that out. In fact, nope. All of it. The entire corner. And that will then give us the ability to close all this off next time. But I don't want to get too many more builders. So I'm not going to keep building walls. We'll wait till next time to do that. But that will be in the next stream, as I say. We're going to leave that as it for today. So this is Kingdoms and Castles, and I am Glenn Bixley. If you like the content, please subscribe. Oh, excuse me for a second. Oh, excuse me. If you like the content, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next stream. Thank you for watching. Bye.